She pays her mods.
I pay my mods.
Yay.
So I'm sure the majority of you have seen the video this week of the girl Twitch streamer kissing one of her moderators. If you haven't, basically in this live stream, if the stream reached a specific donation goal, the streamer would end up giving one of her head moderators a kiss. It obviously seems a little bit weird, but it's nothing too harmless, you know? A little smooch, nothing more. But first things first, I need to call out one of my mods because he thought this was Pokimane in this and put a comment in the chat last night that said, Pokimane ain't all that. But the girl streamer got a crazy amount of backlash for this, and the reason for that is because she was a giant fucking dick the entire time about it. After she kissed this guy, she made it seem like it was the most revolting thing in the entire world, to the point where you can kind of even see it on his face like this wasn't part of it, and it made a lot of the internet start to feel bad for the guy. We watched this last night in my live stream on Twitch. A lot of the guys in the stream hadn't seen it, which I was kind of surprised about. But what's crazy is the fact that they decided to double down on all this internet fame throughout the week. So after you see this clip, we'll talk about that.
Okay, so before we do this, can you please clean yourself up?
I'm gonna clean up.
Like, make sure there's no snot.
Nope.
Maybe rinse out your mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
I only did the kiss stream because I knew I'd be kind of drinking, right? And me drinking, I won't even remember this kiss anyways. So your lips have pressies on them. Go wipe that shit off. Guys, there's like dry lip skin on his lip. Sorry, one more shot. One more shot. All right, come on.
Okay.
I originally, because you don't really know what to trust on the internet anymore, you know? I originally thought, oh, this is just being played up. This might be her boyfriend in real life. You never know. Until I saw his face right there, where it was just like this is fucked. You know? So as I told you, a little bit weird. She was obviously, like I said, a bit of a dick to him. And he does look genuinely hurt from this. Because there had to have been some part to him that was like, oh, hey, I watch her. I just helped her make so much money. This is awesome. But as I mentioned before the clip, they decided to double down on this entire situation. And what's one thing that could be a little bit weirder than just kissing your moderator? Another 40 seconds, boys. Imagine. The first stream was such a success, all I had to do was kiss him. Now let's just hand him a little bit of my underwear and let him sniff it like a goddamn creep.
So I only washed one panty.
Okay. You ready?
Sure.
Alright. It smells like game. Yeah. 10 out
Do
of
you want to
10.
keep it? You can take it home.
Okay, I'll put it in my shirt pocket. Can you stuff it in my shirt pocket?
Yeah. I actually like that pair. I'll give you a different one later.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
See?
She pays her mods.
I pay my mods.
Yippee.
Yay.
Yay.
Gets paid more than me. All right, if any of you idiots start complaining about pay around here, we're going to have a situation, okay? How do you pay your mods, Buck? Not with sniffing my goddamn underwear.
Yay, high fives.
Yay, high fives. This just reminds me of like, I feel like maybe everybody had one of these situations in high school where you had a crush on a girl and you were friends with her, and no matter how much they treated you like shit, you stuck around just with like the slight chance you might ever get with them. You know what I mean? That's what I kind of think, man.
But if you pay her mods that way here, they would work a lot better.
Fuck, if you pay your mods here that way, they would work a whole lot better. We'd probably have more than one person that does something around here. That is horrible, man.
I'd be a little too busy to mod. Sniff, sniff.
I'd be a little too busy to mod. Sniff, sniff. Good God. So I didn't necessarily expect this to cause an uproar on my stream about moderators bitching about them not getting paid. And if any of you idiots are watching this right now, my underwear is not going to be sent to your house. But overall, the video is a little bit sad. This one recently, I don't think is as sad because it kind of seems like he's playing into it or maybe he's taking on this role. But when it becomes a little bit more sad is when Moist Critical, which I'm sure everybody knows, had an interview with him where he asked a load of questions about their relationship, how they had met, if he knew that he was going to be completely degraded in that very first clip. We watched a good chunk of this interview last night, and these were my thoughts and also the stream's thoughts.
How did you and Caitlin meet and become friends?
Right. So we became business partners first, right? So I reached out to her and wanted to get her PC set up kind of right. So that's kind of like the lore is that I'm her PC sponsor. So we met initially 2 years ago, and I built her computer, and then just kind of hit it off as, you know, friends, and then I became kind of a mod doing more behind the scenes work for content related stuff, and just kind of had a personal relationship with kind of.
What behind the scenes work could he have possibly been doing? And the fact that he did say hit it off, I agree, Saucy, means that he thought it was something more than it actually was. Even if he does try to downplay this completely. Bro's acting like it's his job. I agree. Her laundry, that's the stuff he does behind the scenes. He would have already known what the panties smell like then, man.
Now, how close would you say you guys are? Do you guys like talk every day? Do you guys play games together off stream? Like, what does that dynamic look like?
Yeah, so yeah, no, we do play games off stream together. She is like super into Valorant, and
Put a 1 in the chat if you don't buy that for a single second. Probably plays 1 game and dips. Or that meant that they had played games together in the past, you know? Like maybe once or twice. He's like, yeah, we do.
Built her computer. That's a new category I've never searched for on the hub.
I guarantee you could probably find it, man. There's a good chance.
she's made me probably a way better player than, just from our friendship and just, having our banter and just like going back and forth on stuff like that. So I just like I've gotten better at games thanks to her and our time off stream.
How does that make you a better player?
I'm on vacation, right? And I was like, hey, let's do some streams together, right?
Did you discuss like you being the subject of all of the jokes? I'm using that word real loosey-goosey
TL.
here.
This guy lives in Breath's Cope. He moderates an e-girls stream and thinks they have a personal relationship. This is the most parasocial shit I've ever heard. He genuinely believes they have something.
It's sad, man.
In my
Yeah.
opinion, it's less jokes and more just deep cut insults. And I know you're at her house right now, so it might be a little uncomfortable to get serious about it, but
No, I mean I can I
She's sitting there with a knife behind the camera like this. If he says anything stupid, that or she's holding up the teleprompter right in front of him. Could you imagine?
I've been kind of shifting, I've been in a character arc development, right? So I've been taking more initiative on being a part of her content, right? So like she does other content like dating shows and interviews, therapy, just chatting meta, right?
Like I said, I feel bad for him because I do think this chick's brainwashing him, but Buddy's got to come to his senses at some point, man.
The personality I like to give is like my nickname's the Dizzler, hence the rise of the Riz, a Rizzler, Dizzler, right? So initially the idea was, oh, if I got a kiss, it'd be like hype, be W's, it's pushing that Dizzler narrative that I've been working on because I've been doing co-hosting, wingmanning for guys, helping the girls that do the content we do together. And, because to talk to girls, you have to have some kind of competency and like to have the competency to teach them how to, work on the Riz, right?
We got 100 bits from Mr. Thomas.
If this guy was my wingman at the bar, it would be like walking around with a shit stain on my pants.
But the whole situation, I think, is a little bit crazier than we all expected because it really does seem like he is very, very, very deep into this, especially when he's talking about his character arc as well. But it turns out the girl did put out a statement about this whole thing, and this is what it was. All right, let's see what we got here, man. Wait, hold on. This is the thing, and then I'm going to read her thing afterwards, man. I have no reason to lie. Me and Kate have been friends for some time now. Outside of streaming, she has done a lot for me in my personal growth. I want people to understand that I'm doing well. I value our friendship and understand that what was said can be hurtful. I decided to come to Kate's to make my vacation all worthwhile, and it was my idea for us to do streams together, knowing there would be some jokes and banter. I have no regrets on being her friend and doing content with Caitlin. Caitlin said, none of you know me, Dilly, or how our relationship is IRL. I have already apologized to Dilly privately, and there's no animosity between either of us. The stream was staged. You guys are more upset than Dilly is and trying to make him a victim when he doesn't even see himself as one. Look at this first comment. Staged or not, you still said and did mean things. How do you think that represents you as a person and made you look like a bully? I've already apologized to him privately. Oh no, man. Got 100 bits for Mr. Grunt, though.
The only way she can prove she is not lying and that she values him is to #marrydilly and put all the haters to shame.
If she marries him, I will eat my words. I 100% will. At the end of the day, I hope that guy figures it out, man. I really, really do. He's not a bad looking dude. I think everybody can do things to, increase their confidence and get themselves out there. Apparently he's already doing all of it, which is kind of crazy. But once again, hopefully he figures it out. Dr. Willie 69 has just been gifted a sub. Jeff put a comment that said Pokimane ain't all that. He says, I'm out, boys, later. Are you kidding me, bro?